guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new vlog. I haven't vlogged or really posted a video in a while, and to be honest, I've just been in a funk. I don't really feel very motivated, and yeah, I don't know, I'm not super motivated to film when I'm not in the best of moods. And then my parents did come and visit for like a week and a half, so I wasn't going to be filming during that time. But anyways, I am here, and I know that vlogging and seeing your positive feedback makes me feel a lot better, so I thought that doing a vlog and kind of updating you guys on my life could make me feel a little bit better and help me get back into the swing of things. Like I said, my parents were here, and whenever they come, they help me with a lot of stuff in my apartment, so I do have some apartment updates that I'm excited to show you. I really love how everything has come together. I have a job update potentially, so yeah, I think I'm gonna vlog for a couple days. Maybe this will be one day, maybe this will be a week. I'm not totally sure as I'm filming this, but I just wanted to get back on here and say hey. So before I get into apartment updates and job updates, I did get something in the mail that I've been waiting to open until I showed it in a video. And they're not paying me to show you guys this or anything, but they did send it to me, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it would be something that you guys would potentially be interested in, especially now in COVID times. So this is the Kenzie Premium IPL handset. So if you don't know what that is, this is basically a hair removal handset that you can do at home. So you can get results in 2 to 3 weeks and full results in 12 weeks, which is perfect in quarantine, and especially if we're going back into lockdown. I guess I could be hairless by the time lockdown and quarantine is lifted, so that is exciting. Obviously, the amount of body hair that you choose to have is totally up to you and your own preferences, but just for me, if I'm not clean shaven, I get super itchy all over and I just feel kind of gross. So for me, not having hair and not having to shave and worry about razor burn or razor bumps is amazing, especially because I can do it in my own home, because I'm personally not too keen on the idea of having to strip down and go somewhere to get it done. I think this is a great option and I'm excited to use it. Here is what it looks like. It's super sleek and cute. And then in the other little compartment, it looks like we have the cord, which is 9 feet long, and it plugs right in. So when Kenzie reached out, to be honest, I didn't know what IPL meant, and I did some research. So IPL stands for Intense Pulsed Light, and that helps you treat larger areas quicker. It's non-radiating, safe, and efficient, and it converts light energy to heat and targets the melanin in your hair. So to use, you just plug the cord into the handset. There will be a green flashing button at the back. You just press it to turn on. You can press the green button to increase or lower the IPL intensity, and press the pulse button to flash. To use the glide mode, you press and hold the pulse button for 5 seconds to automatic flashing. You can use this on underarms, arms and legs, chin, or your upper lip. And IPL can also help reduce sunspots, blemishes, pigmentation, and wrinkles. So I figured, why not give this a shot? I will definitely keep you guys updated on how this works, but if you want to try it for yourself, I do have a discount code for you. So you can either use my link below or go to the Kenzie website, which is spelled KENZZI.com, and you can use my code TASHA50 for $50 off. Once again, I'm super excited to start seeing the great results that this promises and be able to do it in the convenience of my own home. So yeah, I definitely wanted to share this with you guys. Okay, I have changed into comfy sweats because why would I be wearing jeans? I don't know. But I'm gonna show you guys the updates that I've done in my apartment, or I should say my dad did. Some of them are me, some of them are him, but I feel like these updates have really brought the apartment together and it's pretty much done now. So let me show you. First thing is we finally hung this picture above my table. I do think that I'm going to put a different print in here. I bought this print on Etsy. I'll put it on the screen and I'm thinking I'm gonna get it printed and sent here. Let me know if you guys like it. I will link it down below. But yeah, I think having a picture up here above the table really ties together this whole space and definitely fills the wall space that needed to be filled. And then right next to the picture, I actually had my dad hang a curtain rod and I just put these sheer fake linen curtains here. I got these on Amazon. I will link them down below. And the idea wasn't to actually have them close because as you can see, I only got 2 panels and they won't fill the whole window. So I might get another panel, but I really just wanted them to be on the edges just to kind of make the room look bigger and cozier. So let me know if you guys think I should get more panels. I don't really know. I also still don't know what to do under this window. I just have this Monstera sitting here. It's been here since I moved in and I don't know where to put it either because it is kind of a wide plant, but I was thinking a bench under this window, but the bench that I like is close to $300+. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I need anything here? Here is what the curtains look like with the blinds closed. You can probably get a better view like this. Oh, something else kind of exciting. I feel like you guys won't find this exciting, but my dad did install a dimmer switch so the lights in here can be dimmed. Before they were just super bright. My couch area is pretty much the same, except I did get this throw blanket. I've wanted it for so long. It's from Anthropologie. It is pricier, but I was able to find it on Poshmark and I got a discount, but I think it's so cool. I love all the patterns and the texture and the colors. I will link this down below. They also have pillows that match. I also got this little plant and pot that I put on the side of my TV stand. I believe this is a philodendron Brazil. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just got it from Home Depot and put it in this pot from a local nursery. I'm hoping it will trail down and I can kind of trail it down the side of my TV stand. So that is my hope for this. And then moving on into my bedroom, ignore the box in the corner. But the main update is that I got my headboard and my dad helped me put it behind my bed. And I love it. I think it just makes the whole room look a lot more finished and mature. And then we moved this mirror up a few more inches above my bed. You guys can also probably see I have some hanging plants, so I'll move this door to show you. We just hung these 2 plants. This is a new plant that I got, and then this is a plant that I created from a bunch of rooted cuttings that I had. So I guess this is my propagation plant. But yeah, these are just hanging right here. And then of course, more plants. We put up this little floating shelf above my mirror so that I can have more plants. This is another one I made just with cuttings. And then this is a little philodendron. So once again, I'm hoping these start to trail down. I was planning on trying to mount my mirror on the wall, but there's actually a plug behind here and I didn't want to cover the plug, and if I was going to put it above the plug, it was just a lot higher than I wanted it, so I decided to leave it on the floor and then I just have the floating shelf above it. But yeah, that is my bedroom update. Good morning, guys. It's the next day now. I didn't really do too much that was worthy of vlogging last night, but I just woke up to a delivery from Amazon Fresh, so I figured I would show you everything I got so that I can put it away. I am planning on making a white chicken chili recipe in my new crock pot, so that's what the majority of these ingredients are for, but I figured I would show you anyway. I have some low sodium chicken broth, 2 cans of these Great Northern beans, a can of sweet corn, 2 cans of these diced green chilies. That's all for the chili. I have a cucumber an onion, 2 things of this frozen jasmine rice. It's super good and easy to make. I have my chicken breasts, cream cheese, broccoli florets, and then I do have 2 things of kombucha. I'm kind of trying to get on the kombucha train. So I have this Health-Ade Pink Lady Apple, and then this Hum Blueberry Mint. So that is my little haul, and I'm going to go back and lay in bed now once I put these away. I just made myself a scramble for breakfast. This one has ham, broccoli, and some mozzarella cheese, and I've been putting the everything but the bagel seasoning on top of my scrambles, and I definitely recommend. So going to dig into this. I am starting on the white chicken chili because I know it will take the rest of the day, so I wanted to get an early start. This is the crock pot that I recently got. I think it's so cute. And guys, this was less than $20. The reason I hadn't gotten a crock pot sooner was because I thought they'd be expensive, but this was literally less than $20 from Target, and I think it's cute and aesthetically pleasing, so I'll link it down below. But I'm just chopping some onions, and then I think I basically just put everything in here and let it sit for a while, which is so easy. I love that. So I'll show you guys what it looks like once I put everything in here. I have piled everything in the chickens at the bottom, and I'm just going to cook this on low for 8 hours. And then I think I pulled the chicken apart and add a few more things. But yeah, exciting. Hey guys, so it is Sunday night now. I didn't vlog during the day or much of last night because last night my friend Brooke came over and I finished making the chili. So I'll insert the clip of it here. It was so good. So I'm gonna put the recipe down below and you guys should definitely try it. Today I just hung out with Shelby for a little bit, but I didn't vlog because we were mostly just walking around and taking some photos. And now I'm about to have a FaceTime date in like 40 minutes, and I'm nervous, and I made myself a cocktail. I haven't had a FaceTime date since like the beginning of quarantine, but I honestly feel like it's the move because I've had some not so great dates lately, and it's honestly just so draining to be in person with someone on a date and just not be feeling it. So I suggested a FaceTime date for this person, and I have no idea what I'm getting myself into because he had like no info about himself on his profile. So we will see. I'm nervous, but at least I'm in the comfort of my own home. So I'm gonna drink my drink and I will come back after and tell you guys how it went. I probably won't go too far into detail because I did have a circumstance where the guy watched after and it was really awkward. But yeah, we'll see. Okay guys, I don't want to like say too many details because I don't know. I just, like I said, it happened to me before where I briefly mentioned like the briefest thing and then I think the guy saw it. But I did post a TikTok. That's kind of funny. So my TikTok is at TASHAFARSACI if you guys want to go check that out. Honestly, like right before the holidays is, in my opinion, one of the worst times to try dating because everyone's going to be all over the place. And especially right now in LA, we're kind of teetering on going back into lockdown. And I'm going home for a couple of weeks. So it's not the best timing anyways. But I am really glad that I had a FaceTime date, and I do think that in the future I'm gonna try and do a FaceTime date first before any in-person dates. Not just because of COVID safety, but because you save yourself the uncomfortableness in person and you can hang up whenever you want. But I think I'm gonna heat up some more of my chili or eat something in my fridge and probably watch some Netflix. I already watched The Undoing, which I liked. I love murder mystery type things, and I've been hearing about The Flight Attendant, so I might watch that. But yeah. Hello guys, I think it's like a day later from when I last filmed. I decided I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so I'm gonna put in the TikTok that I made about my FaceTime date here, so you're welcome. About to have a FaceTime date, and I'm going to duet this after, and we will see how it goes. Was he cuter or less cute than his profile? He had a mullet. Did you pregame hard enough? No. Did he give you any serial killer vibes? He was wearing a shirt that says, "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. It was an hour and I ended it. Okay, and lastly, would you consider meeting him in person? No. Anyways, so yes, that was that, but it's a new day. I was basically editing this video all day, and then I did a walk for WAG. I had walked this dog once before. It's really old. His name is Shorty Bear. And his profile says he's 10, but there is no way this dog is 10. I think it has to be at least 13. But I walked it once before because no one else was accepting the walk, and normally walks in LA go pretty quickly, and I guess the owner put me as a preferred walker after that. So I got the notification last night that he needed a walk today, and I knew I had to edit this video today, so I wasn't going to take it. But then I checked back like 25 minutes later and it was still sitting there, and I felt so bad. So I went and walked him today. I'll put in the little video clip I took on my phone. It's vertical, so I apologize for that. So I did that, went to the post office, and now I am back here. So I also realized that I told you guys I would give you a work/job update, and basically I got offered a freelance role for a company for their social media and content, and I accepted that, but I haven't heard from them. This was all through a recruiter. So I followed up with the recruiter a couple of times, and I'm still waiting, or we're still waiting to hear back from the people at the company. So it's kind of up in the air. I'm going to wait until the new year, and if they still have been kind of unresponsive by then, I'm going to start looking for other options. So yeah, I was excited to have something, but it was a freelance role rather than full-time, and full-time is kind of what I'm looking for. So yeah, that's kind of up in the air. I'm giving myself until the new year, and then I really want to sit down and get myself back on track and out of this little slump. Anyways, I think I'm going to end off this video here. I apologize if it was boring and just me in my apartment, but LA does have a recommended stay-at-home order right now, so I am going outside if I want to go on walks or if I have to go somewhere, but I'm trying not to go out unnecessarily, so that's why I don't have a ton of footage outside. But I hope you guys like this anyways. Thank you all for sticking with me. I know I've been kind of MIA, but I'm just trying to get myself into a good mindset, and yeah. Hi friends, so it is a few days later, and before I ended off this video and uploaded it, I wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Kenzie because I have been using it for 2 weeks now, and I think I already am starting to see results. I feel like the hair is not growing back as quickly, so I'm excited to continue using this. I'm gonna bring it home with me to New York for the holidays and continue using this, and I will keep you guys posted. But I also did want to say that this does not hurt at all. I thought it might hurt a little bit, but it hurts like a 0 out of 10. And yeah, that is my little update. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.